The mythology of Roosevelt and the New Deal. One of America's least libertarian presidents, the Great Depression marked a pivotal time in U.S. history, with the economy's catastrophic downfall starting in 1929 under President Hoover. Discontent led to the election of Franklin D. Roosevelt and the initiation of the New Deal. Historians have largely praised the New Deal for its relief programs, regulations, and establishment of Social Security, viewing FDR as a savior of American capitalism and democracy during a time of despair and economic downfall. Despite popular belief, Robert Higgs argues that the New Deal and Roosevelt's policies actually prolonged the Depression by interfering with and complicating the economy, contradicting the positive narrative that has been constructed around FDR's presidency. Critics from Roosevelt's era, like Howard E. Kirshner, accused FDR of complicating government functions and harming business, suggesting a less favorable view of the New Deal's impact than is commonly acknowledged. Despite Roosevelt's considerable victory in the 1936 elections, many voters opposed his policies, indicating that his approach was not universally acclaimed and highlighting the divisive nature of the New Deal. The New Deal, rather than healing the economy, arguably extended the Depression by disrupting the investment climate through erratic policies and generating uncertainty and distrust among businessmen. The stagnation of the American economy during the 1930s, characterized by a lack of private investment and growth, challenges the effectiveness of the New Deal's government interventions. Critics pointed out the inefficiency of government spending under the New Deal, which often resulted in wasteful projects, undermining the goal of economic recovery. Roosevelt's policies, despite his later criticisms of welfare dependency, were seen as a strategy to secure political support through extensive federal spending on relief and employment programs. The New Deal was effectively a political strategy for building a broad coalition of supporters through targeted programs and benefits, laying the foundation for democratic dominance in American politics for decades. Roosevelt's advisors, often criticized for their misguided economic theories, played a key role in shaping New Deal policies that focused on price control and intervention rather than addressing the underlying economic challenges. The New Deal drew inspiration from wartime measures, applying a similar approach to the economic crisis, despite the fundamental differences between managing a war and resolving a depression, highlighting a misinterpretation of historical precedents by FDR and his advisors. Roosevelt was not a visionary leader to lovers of individual liberty and free market capitalism. His policies were driven not by a coherent philosophy but by the pursuit of political advantage and personal ambition.